Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hope all is well. So, yeah, I just had some weird shit happen, okay? Like, I was doing a video. I did a video earlier talking about, how people try to get in your energy. And as I was talking about it, my foot started hurting like really bad, like real bad. So I looked at it, and at the bottom of it, it was black. And it was like a vein was swelling up, you know, swelling up like with blood, like a clog. And it was like getting big, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna post it. I mean, it was funny. Now that I look back at it, it's funny, but, and I was like, what the, you know? And I had to end the recording because I had to see about my foot. And I was thinking, like, who got foot problems? The first person that came to me, one of my ops, the next building. I think I have a video of him. He was taking out the trash. I said, one of my ops, if I still have it, I'm gonna pull it up. But if I see his ass limping, I'm sure gonna record it so you guys can see his ass. White guy. He on some type of drugs. He always out here talking, but I haven't seen his ass lately, and I think it's because of his foot. Because the last time I seen him, he was limping real bad. So yeah, that's what made me remember someone with foot problems. Yes, he's been doing voodoo too. He's part of this bullshit. Anyhow, if I see him, which I haven't really been seeing a lot of people, only one I've been seeing is I'm gonna attach the picture to this in the description. I think I can do that, but anyways, I'm gonna try to put the picture of this guy. If not, I'll put it in my what do you call it, community, so you can see him. He had the nerves, he kept trying to speak to me. And this is what I was talking about before my foot started hurting. I was talking about yesterday how I went to the mailbox, and as he going by, he's, oh, hi, how you doing now? He's one to always talk about, want to know how I'm doing. I guess to see if his spell work is working. And, he's in a relationship with a Caucasian woman. And I know she don't like me. And I think she thinks that maybe I don't like because they're in an interracial relationship. I really don't give a fuck because this guy's not my type. And once you see this picture, you'll be like, oh, hell no. You understand why I don't really give a fuck. And even if he was a nice looking man, I really don't give a fuck because it ain't my problem. That's your thing. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. I mind my business. And that's where I get it all confused. When I'm minding my own business, people want to interrupt my life. I'm not fucking with nobody, okay? I mind my own business. So anyways, this guy, he's trying to get back in my energy because I had cleared my energy field up, okay? Even the guy with the foot issue, he's trying to get back in my energies too. Anyhow, yesterday, it was 3 or 4 times this guy, and he's a black guy, kept asking me how I'm doing. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Now, when I first learned about the black magic that was going on, and, I had to learn the names of what type of magic they was doing. I had to learn that, So I was trying to think of Metro Massey, or whatever they call it. I still really don't know. Anyways, they was doing a lot of, spell work. So I went to him thinking, he would have an idea. He immediately didn't want nothing to do with it. So that led me to think, oh, that wouldn't interest you to know that you see that I'm a single black woman, and you already asked me if I ever need anything, let him know. So I'm coming to you to let you know I think some black magic is done on me. He even cut me down. Like, oh no, we're just talking about. That's how the shit sounded to me as he was saying it. Because I'm thinking, wow, okay, well, I've come to you, I need some help. I need some understanding, some overstanding. But he cut me down, so I was like, okay. So now I'm always now you know, looking at him side eye because you suspect now. Now you all of a sudden want to know how I'm doing. But you ain't want no parts of that. Now all of a sudden you want to know how I'm doing all of a sudden. Okay. So now that he sees that the scare text ain't working, you see what I'm saying? And you know, them following me around, they see that I noticed that, and they can't keep up with me with the gas. No, they can't keep up. So they thinking about the next thing to do, and that's probably to get next to me. Oh, she smokes weed. Let's offer her some weed. Let's see if she fall. That's just like them back here when I first discovered they was doing black magic. It was pills be all up and down my staircase. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, the dope guy, 205, he dropping his pills and everything. Then I really knew it was a dead giveaway when I seen it right here. It wasn't on the staircase coming directly to my place, but it was on the walkway going down as I get right in front of the 205. Oh, you know you lost your dope. If you see, if it's one here and there, it was two of them. I was like, yeah, this is set up. And I seen it for a couple of days. It be laying out there. I'm like, yeah, this is set up. And none of these motherfuckers got that shit. You know it's a setup because all these motherfuckers are dope heads. Everybody up in this motherfuckers, besides us black females. And I think I mentioned it before. It's all black single females that live up in this. Okay, black single. Somebody threw something, so they probably want to do something to my car because they always be around my car at night. You know, I guess they thinking I'm gonna come outside, I'm gonna say something, but man. But right now, it just sounds like somebody threw something, like a rock or something, and it hit a car. That's what it sounds like right now. So I'll see you in the morning. I don't know who passed by, but okay. But anyhow, now what they want to do is get next to me. So yesterday, as I'm leaving, oh, hi, how you doing? I'm doing fine. And then he go again, so you doing okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing fine, you know. And so in my mind, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker trying to get in my energy. They're trying any type of way. So now he's trying to be my friend, okay? So then, so see, like my car is right up under me. I'm on the third floor, so there's somebody under me, and then there's somebody on the first floor, which my car parks in front of their place. So my car is right up under the second person, you know, the person under me. So they tend to stand right there, right here. And see, my bedroom window is right there too, so I can hear them. They tend to talk shit. 205 even went as far to say, oh yeah, the lady with the white car, oh yeah, she's a whore. She's so, and the other guy go, oh yeah? He goes, yeah, you can try it, go try it, or something like that. He was saying, I'm just listening. So I don't know if, and I knew my windows, because this was like summertime. So my windows was open, so I know they know I heard. So I'm just like, oh, okay, so maybe somebody told them that I'm a whore. Because I was getting a lot of guys, just like random guys, that'd be walking down like through the alley and just be like, hi, you know, hi, like, you know. And even if I even say, because I'm friendly, I'll say hi back. If I feel like, you know, you're nice or whatever, I'll say hi back. So by me saying hi back, I guess they thought, oh, this is an invitation. And then they'll come back, oh, you're married? I done had that 3 or 4 times. You married? That would be the first thing they say. And I'm like, yeah, I'm married. Yeah. Because why are you fucking asking me out? I'm not trying to get with nobody over here. Because I already know it will be some type of setup. So I'm not really trying to do all that. So anyhow, the guy's name is Elijah. Elijah, black brother, whitewashed. You know, he talk real proper English. He's an op for sure, but yeah, they're trying to get in my energy now. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. But anyhow, they must know I'm talking about them, or they must be casting. But the couple, they cast all the fucking time. I hear them outside. They be walking around. But anyways, he offered me some weed. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see, say the blind woman. Yeah, I see. You really like it. I'm really gonna take some weed from you. And yeah, I'm gonna put that picture on the community so you guys can see. Like, really, I'm gonna take some weed from you. Yeah, okay, thank you. So yeah, anyways, when he said that to me, I just like drove off. You know, I pulled off like, oh, okay, you know, like, and as I pulled off, I was like, return all that negative energy right back to him because, yeah, he was, I guess, projecting at the same time. Anyways, I went to go see the manager. They're right there. These are most definitely some Minjins, wizards. Minjin wizards. They been doing this black magic. But they done got with me, and this shit ain't working now. I ain't laughing, but what I'm saying is they going at all costs to try to take me down. Okay? They going at all costs. Like, for real. I'm a single woman. Like, if I had a dude here, would you be doing this shit? So that's why I'm gonna need my masculines, my divine masculines, to wake the fuck up. Y'all need to wake up because y'all need to be defending us. They doing this shit to us. Every woman, every black woman here is single but one. Down here on the far end, she's an op. Now, I don't know if these single black women, I don't know if they're ops too, but the one that's parking, I know the one used to live right here next door to me. She was an op. She was doing magic on me. The one that lived on the first floor, you know, under me, right up under me on the first floor, she doing magic. She black too. Now, I know for sure them two was doing magic on me. The one to park her car next to me right now with the SUV, she could be in on it too because I seen her talking to the manager like they the best of friends. So I know that these people ain't racist. It's something else because I seen them talk to a couple other black people, even the one downstairs next to 205. I ain't seen her. I ain't seen her since I apologize. Y'all remember? She cast a spell on, and I knew she was trying to cast a spell on me. And I returned that shit. And then, like, the next day I came downstairs, she was playing I Apologize. Y'all remember that? Yeah. Sometimes I don't have my phone recording, but sometimes I need it though, because some of this shit you just won't believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she playing I Apologize because I turned that shit back last night? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then there was another guy sent some shit to me. Now I'm outside parked, and he real bold. This one real bold. Somebody was parked in my parking space. I think I don't know if I posted that one or not, but someone was parked in my parking space. So when I went back, when I went down to go get my coffee, and then I end up coming back. When I end up coming back, somebody was in my parking space. So I just pulled up right behind the car and just sit there. And then I get out of my car, because see, you're going to have to come to me now to get your car moved. Yeah, you're going to have to come to me. Yeah. So I parked my car right behind his vehicle, and I walked to the local store to get me some water. So I just sat outside for a while drank my water. I made a video. I think I still have it if I didn't, delete it. And after a while, I got tired, so I came on up here and did my normal thing. Well, eventually, he came knocking on the door, and it was the lady that I haven't seen. Now, she might be there. I just ain't seen her. So, I guess he was there. I don't even know which unit he goes to, but I know I've seen him because his van be parked in the stall next to me on the other side. So, for some reason, somebody was parked in that stall. So he decided parking my shit, thinking, I guess he thought I was gonna be gone for a while. I don't know. Anyhow, he ended up coming to my door, and and then had the nurses ask me, can I hurry up because he gotta go to work. I took my time. I surely did. And then when I got down there, I finally get down there because I told him, oh, I'm looking for my shoe. I knew exactly where my damn shoe was. And my place ain't that big, so it can't be too many damn places. So anyhow, I finally get down there. He apologized. Oh, I'm sorry. But anyways, when I get down there, I see this white guy. And he was in the trash can. And so before the guy, it was a brother who was parked in my space. So before I came upstairs, I asked the Caucasian guy, he was in a trash dump van. And I said, are you tied into this vehicle here? He goes, no, I'm not tied into that vehicle. Real sarcastic. I'm like, oh, okay. So next thing I know, he was walking like this way. So, and he was walking out of the trash bin, as when I was asking him that. So I went back to my car and sat in the car. Then the one I videotaped, the one that dropped her shit in front of my car, another one of my ops, she come out of the damn trash bin 10 minutes later. So I've been sitting there the whole time. I never saw her. So she must have been up in that mode. You hear me? She must have been up in there. Because I didn't go all the way in. I just stood like to the front at a distance because, I don't get close to these people. So she come out and I just started laughing. And I realized my phone wasn't recording. I was so fucking mad because it was just hilarious. Because I know she's the prostitute. She's a prostitute. She be fucking all these guys around her, fucking and sucking all these guys around her. So now I'm thinking, damn, you doing it in the trash bin? It's nasty up in there. You doing all that shit up in there? So that let me know maybe that's why he was up in there. When he heard me come out, he gonna play like he doing something in the trash bin. Because it seemed like he walked out with some shit instead of dumping shit. So I don't know. So anyhow, yeah, that's what's going on over here. So 205 done lost his damn mind. He done gone crazy. He's still trying to get in my energy. He's so mad at me because all the little tactic he done set up ain't worked. When I walk, past going in up to my place or from my place, he be talking shit behind the doors. Dude, I'm gonna need you to come on, step outside and talk shit to me. Like how I called you out when your dog was shitting in my front door and you left that shit there. I called his ass out. I came straight downstairs and yelled up to his window and told his ass to come down to where I was. I told him to come down there. And when he got down there, because he took his ass down there, he came down to where I was and I told his ass, clean the shit up. He told me to give him the damn paper. I said, no, you clean it up. And so we got into this big argument. But the shit got cleaned up, okay? And we ain't had no more of them problems. Now, he's supposed to be evicted a long time ago, right? So when I went into the manager's office, which was what, Monday? Monday, I went into the manager's office. I think they listening. Because they are right there. Anyhow, I went in there and I was like, They've been giving me, you know how you get the 3-day pay or quit? They've been giving me the 3 days pay or quit for the last 6 months. They ain't gave me no eviction notice. So I went down there. I said, so when I'm gonna get the eviction notice? Because I ain't got the eviction notice. Oh, well, 205 is gonna be out soon, and I'm not talking about 205. I'm talking about me. But since you want to bring up 205, yes, they're smoking, all kind of smoke. And I told him, I said, well, shit, if they smoking, can I smoke too? Shit. Because I know you can see them. There's cameras right there. There's cameras right on the second floor. So they see when I come up, they see it when I go down. They watching my every fucking move. And not only that they have cameras there, they have cameras on all these units all surrounding me. And I can see they didn't took down some of them, but they still got 1 or 2 they don't think I know about. And they're pointing this way, looking at me. So when I sit in my car, oh, they can see what I'm doing. And if I have my blinds open, I keep my blinds closed. I only open them at certain times, to let air in and out, or when I'm, burning my sage to let it out. But I told the manager, I said, yeah. He said, oh, okay. And he tried to cast a spell on me there. He tried to, attach something onto me real soft. I felt that shit. Yeah. Yeah, he tried to attach something to me then. And he couldn't even look at me. He's sitting at the desk, right? He's sitting at the desk eating some type of pastry. And then, like, the screen, because when Leonetta, the one that's deceased, supposed to be deceased, when she was there, she kept that screen on, that computer screen on, where you can see what's going on. Oh, my heater came on. I'm like, what the? I felt air, and I'm like, anyways, Leonetta, she kept the screen on, so whenever I would walk in the office, I can see the screen, and so I can see movement going on in different units, right? So she can see us, right? So I said, oh, you can see us? She said, oh, yeah, I can see you guys, So then whenever I will report something, all of a sudden she need the exact date and time. I say, oh, you can't just go get a recording between 8 and 12, or, you know what I'm saying, 8 in the morning and 12, and see what's going on? Because if I'm gone between 8 and 12, how in the hell, what time I know when they place some shit at my door? All I know is between 8 and 12. I'm back at 12, So when I walked in on Monday, that was the first thing I wanted to see was the screen. The screen was off. But you can see, like, greasy fingertips. You know how your screen look when you, excuse me, dang, something land on my eyelid, confirmation. You know how you touch the screen, you can see the little grease fingertips. You can see that on a damn screen. So you really been looking. You know what I'm saying? You really looking. But when I walked in, the screen was off. So then I told him, oh yeah, when I was mentioning that, the people are smoking, because my unit is a non-smoking unit. So when I told him that people are smoking, and if they're smoking, and I know you know about it because there's cameras. And the cigarette butts are on the staircases where the cameras are. So I know you have to fucking know. So I said, hey, well, I know I know you see it. Oh yeah, if I catch it, if I see it on the screen. I said, oh yeah, but you can roll back you hear me? You can roll back the time and see, right? He said, yeah. Now Leonetta said she had to order. I said, you can just roll back the time. You can see who did what, right? He said, yeah. So that means you can see people coming up my stairs, putting shit at my door. You can see who's coming up there, because see, nobody else lives up here on this 3rd floor. So if anybody else going past that second floor, they obviously coming from me because there's nobody else up here. I'm just saying. He could not look at me. He was just looking straight ahead. So that led me to believe, what are you doing? And then he was stumbling on his words, and the motherfucker smelled like a sourpuss. He always smelled like a sourpuss, and that's the devil. The devil always stank. Their breath stank. They got a health problem. They didn't broke a bone. They didn't crack the bone. If you didn't crack the bone, broke a bone, you got stanky ass breath. You got a stanky ass body scent. You are the fucking devil. Yep. Anyhow, he could not look at me. So the same, look at that. The same person that I asked that was at the trash bin. This is the same day, a matter of fact. The same person that I asked at the trash bin, you know, was he affiliated with the vehicle? He said no. He comes standing at the doorway. You know, I guess trying to listen to what I'm saying. So yeah, he's in on it too. And this same individual, I got pictures of him carrying a gas can. There's too much weird shit going on around here. I think somebody cooking dope up in here. Too many weird shit going on. Anyhow. This morning when I came in, 205 put something at the door, but it was just water. And I think he was just trying to test and see if I knew the difference, if it was going to be some poison or water. You know how at the beginning of the rain, when the water start dropping on the concrete, how you get that smell? That's exactly what it smelled like. So I knew it was water. I said, oh, and I did record it, this little drip, you know, like little water spots that dried up. Just little spots. I said, oh, okay, they trying to test me and see, do I know the fucking difference? I seen the little wet drops, and I did record it, but it didn't have no negative scent. It didn't have no poison scent. It didn't affect me. All it smelled like the beginning of rain when the water hit the concrete, that smell. And that was it, so I don't know. Anyhow, I'm gonna do another video because I got some tea. So yeah. So please like, subscribe, and share. Please share, because people need to know these things. People need to know what's going on around them. They need to be, you know, aware of y'all surroundings. So yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, so I know what kind of contents to put out, what to put out, what you guys want more of. Because if you notice, I've been dancing too. Well, I only did one video, but yeah, I like to dance. And my ancestors, they speak to me through music. I really do notice that, like, a lot. I wake up with music on my mind, like, and these be music like I haven't heard in years. Like, oh, okay, so when I get that little note, like that little, you know, like I got, what did I get? Not that one. I get a lot of them, but the one recent one that my ancestors sent me was, I can't even remember the one, but I kept singing it over and over and over and over and over. I said, okay, I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna let people know that my ancestors are speaking to me. So yeah. And the message that I recorded in that, oh, the Jack and Jill, the oops upside your head. Yeah, that one. The oops upside your head. Okay, so how I got the oops upside your head the night before, somebody sent some spell, you know, some voodoo. They sent some energy. And I sent that shit back with fire force and a whole lot of force. So when they sending that shit to you, send that shit with force so you can get a reaction. Because a lot of times they know how to protect themselves. So send that shit back with a whole lot of fire force. So when I sent some shit back, I asked my ancestors to go upside their head. I promise you I did. I said, go all upside their head until they get it. Till they get it. Learn a lesson. The next freaking morning, which was yesterday, I was taking when I first got up, I got oops upside your head. I'm like, oops upside your head. I said, oh, I remember that. Then I was in the bathroom cleaning. Oops upside your head. I said, damn, that's, it kept playing, kept going on and on and on. I said, okay, oops upside your head. So I went and I listened to it. It was 2 parts. Oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Then I decided to listen to a reading. So I listened to a reading. Why did one of the readers said oops upside your head? So somebody got burnt upside their head. And I just died. I was like, now how do they know? Is there a fly on the wall? It's the energy. That's why I tell people energy is everything. People can pick up on your energy. You got to know how to protect that shit. So one of the readers, who was it? Oops upside your head. Who said that? I'm gonna have to go back and look at the reads. And when I find it, I'm gonna put it in the community. Okay? Like a short so you guys can see it. But anyhow, yes. They getting all burnt upside the head because when I send that shit back, I'm not just saying return to sender. I'm sending it with all my power. And some of them ain't making it. You hear me? Because if they gonna do it to me, they gonna do it to somebody else. And maybe somebody else won't be aware of that shit. That's why so many people out there on Skid Row. That's why so many people homeless. And they was trying to do that shit to me. I caught the fuck on. And that's why I'm on this right now, sharing with you. Because this is what they want to do. They want us homeless. They don't want us to have shit. They don't want us to have shit. And all our gifts that we have are melanin tone people. I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about the melanin. This is the blood. This is the DNA they want. So what they trying to do is make you think you cuckoo. You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your money. You're going to lose, your home. They're going to isolate you. And then the next thing you know, you're going to be on the street. And then the next thing you know, you're going to come up missing. And guess what? Nobody will know for months and months. By that time, guess what? They done took your fucking organs, sucked up all your fucking blood, and the only thing gonna be left is your corpse. They gonna take your eyes. Let me tell you what they're taking. They're taking your eyes. They're gonna take your brain. They're gonna take all your organs, your heart, that's your organ. They're gonna take your blood. And what else? Is something else they want. It's something it's something that we hold in our pancreas, I think. They want something in there. There's some gold up in that motherfucker. You hear me? There's something up in there they want. It's some fluids in our brain they want. And what they do is put it in there. They even exchange it out. Like you seen Get Out. Baby, that shit is real. Anyhow, I'm gonna go because I got another one I want to talk about. Yes, another one. It's been a lot I wanted to talk about, but I couldn't because my phone wasn't recording. So anyhow, go ahead and like and subscribe and share, okay? Let's get the word out there. Let's start helping people. Let's help people grow spiritually. And let's love one another. Because when you got love, they can't fuck with you. They can't fuck with you. If you got love, you got to be loved and you got to have no fear. You got that? Ain't nothing they can do. Okay, Lay. Look, I'm calling you guys ladies. It must be a whole lot of you ladies listening to me. Anyhow, let me let you go. I'm going to do another one, okay? Love you guys. See ya. Bye.